Hey friends, Eliza Castle here. Welcome back to this cozy little corner of the internet, and welcome back to this Super Sim series with little Franny. Franny, who's looking very vulnerable right now, so I might just play it so that she can just get in the shower. We have taken a little break. We didn't post any videos, or I didn't post any videos last week, so it's been a while. But I'm excited to be back with Franny. If you need a refresher, last episode she actually graduated with her Villainy degree and she joined the criminal career. She's gone straight in at level 7 because of her degree. So she's currently a getaway driver and she's got work today. So we're going to see if we could potentially get promoted on her first day of work. So in order to do that, we need some mean interactions that she's going to do today. We already have like all of the associated traits like entrepreneurial and things like that to help her get promoted, and we'll have to make sure that she also works hard when she goes. And then I think the degree also gives her a bit of a boost for promotions, but since she only works 2 days a week, we are going to be trying to get promoted as quickly as possible. As you know, Franny has studied Villainy, so she is planning to be evil. She's not necessarily a bad person, but I think she's just gone down a bit of a wrong path. And, you know, Wolfgang is her life partner now. He's really the only person that's ever shown her any kind of interest or love or respect. And so she's kind of latched onto him, and that's his whole aspiration, is to become a criminal. So she's kind of just fallen in with him. But there are actually 3 careers that we want to do before she leaves her villain arc, which I know it's a bit hasty to start talking about her leaving, but just to keep you in the clue. We'll obviously have 3 levels of this career left. And then we also have the astronaut career has an interstellar smuggler, so her taking her crime like to the next level and taking it into space. And then the final one is actually becoming a villain in the super agent career. So all 3 of those careers she could do with her villainy degree. But yeah, so the plan for this episode, we've obviously for the last 4 weeks been living in this little off-campus student accommodation that we built. Or we didn't build it, we renovated it. And since she's now finished her degree, I reckon it's time for us to move to the city. So they've already talked about it, her and Wolfgang. So that's the plan. And I reckon we leave today. It's about 5 a.m. So I reckon we start heading out about maybe 9 or 10, depending on whether people come down to say goodbye. Her energy is super good right now. I believe she's just woken up. So why didn't you pop to the loo and then let's go get you some food? Or in fact, is this good? Well, it's just, I mean, yeah. Eat this gumbo. Perfect. And Wolfgang, how are you doing? Because we want to make sure that you're also in a good mood. Right, so Wolfgang's going to bed. We'll get him to have a shower when he wakes up. And whatnot. In fact, Franny broke the shower, so that's a little bit awkward. Have a little repair of that, Fran, because then Wolfgang can go to the bathroom. But she's feeling great. Like, what did we actually do to get her this happy? And then the only other thing that I think we need to do is just get all of our stuff organized. So I think what I'm going to do, actually leave that one there. What I'm going to do is all of the pictures that we have in our inventory that we don't have on the wall, I'm just going to give to Wolfgang for a second so that they don't get mixed up. And then let's shove all of these in the inventory. And then this little statue that she made. I can't remember what these are called, but this little thing. Her little chatterbot that she made. And then, is there anything downstairs? Her cleaner bot. Yep. Okay, perfect. And I think there's a couple things that we actually need to go into build mode for. So their diplomas, for example, put in the old inventory. This lamp has gone with her to every apartment so far. Probably sprinkle stuff as well, just so that we can keep that. We don't have to keep on buying it. Anything else in this room? I'll come back for that little photo in a minute. These flowers are actually Franny, so we could place that in the inventory. Sprinkles food bowl. I think that's probably it. Really, the photos are the most important thing. Oh, maybe this baseball bat. That's Wolfgang's. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everything else came with the apartment. Let me grab that little picture that I forgot. Perfect. And yeah, I reckon let's just get ready for the day. Make sure that they're both in a really good mood. We can literally sell her homework now. She doesn't need it anymore. Get that out of the way. And maybe you've got some time to kill. So I reckon maybe just read a bit of your herbalism book, to be honest. That sounds a bit boring and random, but it's one of the skills that we definitely want to... Where's she going? Oh, she's going to repair the shower first, and then she's going to go read that. But where are we with the herbalism skill? Because that is one that we're really close to finishing, and we never actually got the chance to... Yeah, she's at 73% of level 8, and she's feeling focused, so I think that she should be able to... Did you repair that? Yes. So I think that she should be able to get quite far reading it, just like the other day when she got the research and debate skill really quickly. Where are you going to sit and do that? Oh, she's gonna go. Oh, she's gonna go give Sprinkles some love. Okay, we'll allow it. But yeah, I reckon there's some of these skills that are just really close to being finished. Like the robotic skill is at level 9, the herbalism skill at level 8, level 9 of the herbalism skill. But yeah, she's made charisma. She's gonna get really easily just by chatting. But yeah, just kind of rounding some of these off so that we can progress. I don't know, when we have too many things going on at a time, they all just live rent-free in my head. But anyway, why don't you have a little chat with Cassandra. This isn't going to be the last time that we see Cassandra, or Molly, actually, or Jeb, because, well, Jeb aside, but Cassandra and Molly actually both have the music lover trait, and I think their aspirations are around like the music ones or the artsy ones or whatever. So I'm thinking when she starts like her fame arc, perhaps they will move together to try and get famous. But oh, okay, she's just teasing her. You're supposed to be saying goodbye in a nice way, just brighten her day. Go and throw this away. Wolfgang, why don't you wake up now? What you feeling? Have a quick shower. Take a brisk shower because we've got lots to do today. Anyone else that we can say goodbye to? No idea who this random person is. But we could say goodbye to Jeb if he stops moving. Just brighten his day. Have a little gossip. Oh gosh, there's so many gross, smelly dogs in here. What's happening? Do you have the... Is it Wolfgang that has the wellness treats? Yeah. Why didn't you wake up Spot and give her a little help? And then I think there was a cat out here as well that's really sick. You probably need to wake up Male Whiskers and give them a vet treat too. Yeah, give her a little wellness treat. Where? Oh, he has to introduce himself. Of course he does. Oh, look, they're all coming to say goodbye. Cuties. Right, cautious introduction. Do you know each other now? Yeah, give vet treat. Give her a little wellness treat. Go on. I know she doesn't like you, but she just threw up, so I think she'll appreciate it. And then probably do a friendly introduction to this one as well. There you go. She's feeling better. Little Spot. Right, here she is. I thought she was saying goodbye to Sydney then, but she's actually just talking to Sprinkles. Just give a little inside joke. You know, have a deep conversation with Sydney about, you know, life and how everything's going. And why don't you... What do we need to do? Pet them. Yeah, just give a little pet to this cat. Give a little vet treat to this cat. Property owners coming round just to check that everything's in order before we leave. Right. Give the mayor a vet treat. And why don't you call Jeb, Wolfgang, just to say goodbye. Invite over to current lot. And why don't you invite... Oh, Molly. Invite over to current lot. Right, Molly's coming down. Jeb's coming down. I reckon we've just got to say goodbye, you know? Do you know any of these dogs? No. Friendly introduction. Where are they? Yeah, he's coming down. And I wanted to chat to Jeb, actually, as Wolfgang. Have a little deep conversation with him. As we know, he actually has a brilliant relationship with Jeb. They're like the closest out of anybody, apart from obviously him and Franny. And we've always kind of thought of Jeb as what Molly is to Franny, which is just like, you know, a really positive influence. So what I want to do is ask them to be best friends. You know, they've both got a lot in common. They both have a lot of the similar traits. They're both gloomy, both have loves outdoors or something like that. And the only difference between them is, or not the only, but one of the differences between them is they're stark opposites in the sense that Wolfgang is a mean sim and Jeb is a good sim. But other than that, they have a lot in common. So I just feel as though, like, as he's going down this dark path, especially now that they're moving out, they're going full force into the criminal kind of underworld. He's always going to want that positive relationship with Jeb going forward. Why don't you, Franny, why don't you give Molly a little hug just to say goodbye? And then it's 1 o'clock already, so let's get going. There's so much going on. Wolfgang, why don't you just pet this dog and then we would have finished the pet adoption drive. But there you go. Just have a little hug with Molly. Tell her goodbye. This isn't goodbye really, because we'll probably see you tomorrow or the next day when we throw a party or something. But appreciate you. Love you lots. Franny, let's get going. Travel, move household. I think we're going to have to break our tenancy agreement, but that's fine. Stop chatting. We've got to get going. We've got to get going because we've got to be mean to some people before you go to work tonight. Which, oh, apparently she's already done that a little bit. I think that was because she did something mean to, Cassandra earlier. But good to know that she's just doing it autonomously. That helps us out. And we are off to the city, the end of an era. This is what we've got. So, there are a couple of different districts here. We've got the arts district, fashion district. I don't think they'll ever live here. But I think the arts district and maybe the spice market place is the cheapest. And then we have the uptown here, which we're going to work towards. One of the things we have to do for the city living aspiration is to live in an apartment that's worth 100,000 simoleons. So I reckon we're going to be aiming to come here. But we could technically afford the rent and the deposit right now. We just can't afford the furnishings. So we have to save up, which we've got about 80 grand to go. It's going to be even less once we move into a new place. But they do both have very high earning jobs. So I think that we could do it before she leaves her like villain arc. I reckon like this would be like her evil villain pad. Especially since, you know, they're young. I'm thinking that they would probably be a bit reckless with money at the start. And kind of just get really excited about, you know, earning so much cash so quickly as criminals. That they would just be a bit irresponsible with money and move into a really lavish apartment that costs them a lot. And maybe we see them struggle a little bit with trying to make up those weekly payments. Because 3,500 simoleons is a lot. I think that they cover it with their current salaries, but still a lot. Okay, but anyway, I'm getting off track. I reckon we start with something small. We only really need 1 bedroom. So I'm thinking maybe this one, 400, weekly rent, deposit 800, furnishing 7,000. Yeah, I think this is doable. And it has the gremlins lot trait. So I think, yeah, gremlins. Stuff breaks here a lot. It's like there are tiny goblins who come out at night and smash things. But that's ridiculous, right? Available with the city living pack. So I reckon that's going to help her get her handiness skill up a little bit. And Wolfgang's actually, because they both need it, considering that they both want to be in the criminal career. And that's, I think it's one of the promotion tasks. So would you like to move in or evict the Okada family? I reckon we're going to evict them. We'll sell our furniture because we don't actually need it. And then we'll go in furnished. Perfect. Right, so she did break her lease, so she's been charged 500 simoleons. And her homework and her herbalism book have been returned to her inventory. Don't forget to pay your rent on time. No problemo, no problemo. I haven't played with this pack for a really long time, like lived in the city. Perfect. So this is the little pad, I guess. This is the pad that they have. We will do some renovating, but I don't think we'll do that today. I think we'll do it, I mean, as in Wednesday. I don't think that we'll do it on Wednesday. Perhaps we'll do it tomorrow in game or the next day, but we'll do it this episode. I also kind of want to update Franny's looks a little bit, so maybe we'll do that also. I just think now, you know, she's at level 7 of her career, so I really feel like she would want to look a little bit more professional. Oh, Wolfgang likes baking. Yeah, sure, go ahead. What is he baking? Blueberry bagels. That's adorable. Okay, so he's just going to bake some blueberry bagels because we've been neglecting him a little bit. She's just doing some kick-ups. And we actually need... Should we start moving in some of our stuff? Because I think that's... If we just put this over here, a little chatterbot there. We've actually got 2 chatbots, so we can sell one of them. Our little simmy here. And we can stick our cleaner bot in the kitchen, maybe. Or actually, let's keep that on us for now, in case we want to do any upgrades. And then let's head into build mode. And check out... Oh, actually, we've got quite a lot of things here. Let's take all this rubbish out, so we can throw that in the bin in a minute. Got our camping stuff still. High school diplomas are cute. Right, just stick those on the wall for a second. We've actually got 2 of these baseball bats because they're both in the criminal career. So I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to sell the other one. We'll put Sprinkle's little bowl here for now. And maybe these on the little table. Coffee table. Her bed at the end of the bed. What is this? Supreme... Where did we get this from? Celebrate being your own boss. Unlocked by maxing out the performance meter in any trade within the freelancer career for the first time. We haven't done that. Huh. Don't know where that's come from, but I'm going to sell it anyway. Maybe put some gold bars on the old dresser. And then I reckon these are all just rewards from the career. Duffel of cash. Emblems of espionage. We'll sell those and then stick this here. As I said, we'll change up, switch some of the furniture and stuff and make it a little bit more like their style in a bit. But for now, like, they're just moving in. I reckon they'll just get their stuff in and then get settled today. Make sure they feed Sprinkles. Have some bagels. Fill bowl. Grab serving. Oh, and one of our neighbours has come over. What's cooking? Good looking. It smells great in the hallway. What are you cooking and can I have some? Wow. Do a rude introduction to her. Because we're rude people. I feel like they would have a feud with their neighbours. Why not? They're bagels. And no, you can't have any. Because I don't like you. Don't really care. Why don't you just do a little bit of intimidation, you know? Just do a little intimidate. And what else? Well, I don't really want to threaten her, but just mock her outfit. It's 50% done, so we're almost halfway. Oh, no, we are halfway there. What's Wolfgang doing? Oh, there's more people coming out to see what's going on. Just do a little mean, like, insult. All of the neighbours coming out to see what's happening. They're welcoming us to their neighbourhood, but do just a rude introduction to everyone. Neighbours from hell, honestly. I mean us, not them. Wolfgang, you're probably going to want to be mean to some people as well. Why don't you just do a rude introduction to everyone? Met these people. We're not going to invite them in because we don't care enough. What is wrong with you? That's not very neighbourly. Yeah, well, you're stuck with us now, so what do you want me to say? Right. Wolfgang's done his mean interactions for the day, but Franny just needs... Has she rude introduction to this person? Introductioned? But this is the welcome wagon. We don't really care for your fruitcake, to be honest. We've got about 3.5 hours until work, so we're just, you know, getting to know all of the neighbours. We need to watch out for this one, actually. She's a kleptomaniac. Just argue with him about music. Sure. They're all just kind of hanging out here. Having an unpleasant conversation. Another person over here that you can introduce yourself to, Fran. Rude introduction. They're making a great first impression, you know? Exactly the first impression that they want to make, which is important. Maybe next time. Yeah, okay. They're all just like, yeah, I don't actually think that we want to get involved. Still only 75% done though. Like, come on. Just be mean to a couple more people. Just mock some outfits. Threaten this Minami, actually. Tell her if you ever try to steal something from my apartment. I see you, you kleptomaniac. We will be after you. The whole mob. Right, clean this up. She's done all of her mean interactions now. How did you get into our apartment when we didn't actually invite you in? Right, why don't you come on in now? What do you need to do? You need to use this. Wolfgang, why don't you just get everyone to get out of the apartment? Just send this person home. Send this person home. Make everyone leave your house. Oh, although he's taking your trash out. Or is he just rummaging? I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out. Well, we didn't really hang out, but sure. Right, he's just sorted through our trash. Now he's off. Why? No. Everyone needs to just go home. This all just escalated very quickly. Everyone just leave. Work starts in about an hour for both of them. Franny, how are you feeling? You're feeling actually great. I'm thinking maybe just a quick, brisk shower. And then we'll be peachy. Because I think sometimes the criminal career does take your hygiene out. I don't know, all of that running and stuff. Sweating from anticipation. And Wolfgang's pretty tired, but I think he's okay. We don't necessarily need him to get promoted today. We really just need Franny to get promoted. So she's in a focus mood. I don't actually know what mood she needs to be in for the criminal career, but she's in a focus mood. She's done all of her promotion tasks. She's done her daily task. I reckon we just go into the hallway, ready to go, ready to leave. Oh, and they did leave the fruitcake for us. So we can just put that into our inventory. That's actually hilarious. Oh, and here is her new little outfit for her criminal career. That's so funny. I guess this is like the female equivalent to what Wolfgang has. So that's good to know. I reckon we'll do something like this for her everyday outfits. Maybe not exactly the same, but, you know, just a little bit smarter so that people, you know, respect her. I think in the criminal world, if she wants to be taken seriously, she needs to demand respect. So I think her outfits and her appearance should reflect that. But okay, let's go. Wolfgang's also coming with his matching hat. There they go. And we are going to work hard for Franny. And we could work hard. Okay, Wolfgang's already working hard. No problem. So there they go. Right, who's this? Wolfgang. In hot pursuit. With the cops hot on Wolfgang's tail, the bridge over the river is closed for repairs. He's going to have to pull a 180 and try to swerve between the pursuers, or is it possible to floor it and jump the bridge? I think jumping the bridge will always be risky, so let's pull a 180. Ah, the old crazy Ivan. Wolfgang spins the car around and, catching the cops by surprise, speeds between the two patrol cars with inches to spare on either side. The patrol cars collide, attempting to follow him. Clean getaway. Performance gain small. Excellent. Okay. Is that... Oh, so close to being promoted. That's low-key a little bit annoying. Because now she's going to go to work on Sunday or Saturday and get promoted, but... it would be such a waste. Okay, anyway, but Wolfgang brought home 2,100 today, and Franny brought home 3,000. So yeah, Franny could afford that massive apartment by herself. Just saying. We just need to obviously get a bunch of money first so that we can move in there. Right, why don't you do a little clean up? It is 3 a.m. So how are you feeling? Pretty good, apart from fun being low. So why don't you play with little sprinkles, do a little woohoo with Wolfgang. I reckon she would. And then get going to bed. Although he's actually exhausted, so he might not even want to. You know, this is the first night in their apartment, their new life. They've been working towards both being criminals for a really long time. So I just feel like they'd be caught up in the moment. Franny and Wolfgang are both very satisfied in their relationship. Okay, excellent. Okay. I think they said that they were going to, but then they just didn't. Is he waiting for her? Yeah, she's taken a pause to play with sprinkles before wooing. Okay, good. Excellent. That's great. Yeah, I mean, well, you've missed your chance, Franny. She's going to sleep. She literally asked him and then was like, okay, wait a second, just need to play with sprinkles. Why don't you just go to bed? You can always do that tomorrow. That's no problem. We're going to actually go to sleep. Go on. Franny, you don't want to go to sleep? I've asked you to go to sleep a couple of times now and you're just ignoring me. What's that about? We're definitely going to need to install a bath instead of a shower here. Poor little sprinkles is disgusting. But let's go to sleep. We want to get on like a semi-regular, you know, sleep schedule. Are you not, like, what's wrong here? Is it... Wait. Is it this in the way? Yeah, okay, the bed was in the way, so that's fine. She's off to bed now. Do some of this. What's this? Rent collected. We've just received 525 from Lucas. That's great. doing pretty well for money. She doesn't have work today. So what are the tasks? She needs to do mean interactions for her daily tasks. So we'll do that. And then the aspirations then that we're working on. Obviously this public enemy one. So she has to have a declared enemy, which we've spoken about. We think that's going to be like Bob Pancakes, because we heavily suspect that he killed our friend Eliza. So she's probably going to declare Bob Pancakes an enemy. Maybe we'll do that next episode. And then she also needs to get into 5 fights for this aspiration. So we're just going to be doing this as we go. I think she will probably finish this aspiration, or at least get really close to it before she even finishes this career, because most of it is going to be closely aligned. Like, I don't think she's really going to be beating people up and getting into fights as an astronaut. And then the other ones that we want to focus on are... There's a location-specific one for city native. So this one, introduce yourself to someone new in 3 different neighbourhoods, give an apartment key to a friend, order 3 times from food stalls. Those are all things that we want to do. And the last section of this involves them having to live in an apartment worth 100,000 simoleons. So that's what I was talking about earlier. But the rest is all just like things that you would get up to in the city. So I think it's going to be really easy living here. And then the other ones, I think potentially we want to finish off the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. She just needs to collect 15 insects. So we are going to have to go back to Granite Falls to do this. And then things like, you know, the party one. She needs to throw 3 parties. I think she's held 2 already. Achieved level 10 of the Christmas skill she's really close to. So she'll be able to complete this entire aspiration soon. I also think that perhaps she would start a hobby. I'm thinking about getting her just like a guitar or something as her hobby. We wouldn't necessarily make any progress towards aspirations for that, but in order for her to complete, in my mind, her like fame arc, she would have to max out all of the instrument skills. So I want to get a head start on some of those. Okay, what are you up to, Franny? How are you feeling? Why didn't you grab a bagel? Yep, she's going to anyway. So why don't you grab a bagel? And then I reckon we do really need to, well, feed Sprinkles. So fill her bowl so that when she's ready to eat. But we do also need to bath us. I reckon we send Franny out for a run. I think that being a criminal, it's important that her fitness is high. So that she can, you know, evade the law. Why don't you go jogging and we'll sort out the apartment? Are you actually going jogging, taking your bagel with you? That's okay, sure. Yeah. If it works for you, it works for you. Here she goes. She's actually jogging with... Okay, this is such a vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Such a vibe. Okay, but anyway, let's take a look at this. And we're gonna actually kick Wolfgang out of bed as we start to work this out. But these aren't really Franny's like colours, you know? She's usually into... Let's have a look. Kind of like the dark kitchens. Classy, you know? Let's have a look. So maybe something like that would change this, or white. What colours does this have? Nothing interesting, so we can just leave that as it is. But have some white appliances. Maybe spin this around, actually. I'm being extra, but I just want it to be spun around so it's a little bit cozier. There we go. Okay. So, and then... I reckon we don't have this whole part all tile. I don't think that makes sense necessarily. Or should we completely spin this around? Like, should we do the kitchen over here? Meh. I'm thinking we sell this for the moment. Can we move windows? Oh, we can. Okay, so I reckon... Let's do this. Maybe move that there. Just doing a hole. Something like that. Just kind of turning the kitchen around so that we have a little bit more space here. As you come in, like we have a bit more of a little entryway now. What are we doing for flooring? I'm thinking we'd still have tile, but this tile is kind of ugly. What about... I do love a good herringbone, not gonna lie. Maybe something like that. What is this? I'm thinking maybe a bit lighter than that, actually. Like this. Is that green? Okay, not that. But like this one. That's nice. And then actually, I reckon we would have kind of little cut. Something like that. And then we can have the little table here. Because we do only need a little table, don't we? Let's have a look. Should do the new little love struck one. Maybe like that. And then the chairs. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, does it? Something like that there. Right, and then we'll put Sprinkle's little bowl over here next to the fridge. Although that kind of looks like it doesn't fit now. Try extend these by one. Put these like that. Plenty of space still. Plenty of space. So that's perfect. I'm thinking they paint the walls a better colour. Something like that for the walls. But then have something like a cool funky wallpaper for one wall. Like a feature wall. Maybe something snazzy like that. Alrighty, so, okay, I made some progress. Whenever I'm building, I'm not very good at it, okay? So I just kind of go silent and then I realize after a period of time that I'm still recording. So, apologies. But this is what we've got. I've just done, you know, a little bit more of a Franny and Wolfgang living area. I've added the gallery wall back, put their high school diplomas and Franny's degree up there as well, and just changed up the furniture to be a bit more modern, bit more Franny and Wolfgang-ish. So that's what we've got. I actually think I'm going to move this over to this table because it was looking a bit out of place there. But I've spent way too much time on that. So let's... What's she doing? She's jogging. So much time that I forgot what she was doing. Okay. But she's just jogging with a little bagel. Going on a little jog. And yeah, as I mentioned, she hasn't got work today or anything like that. So I reckon maybe we invite Molly and Jeb over just to hang out. Maybe we can go, it's raining right now, but we can maybe go visit like a food stall or something like that. And then maybe tomorrow we actually have like a little house party. We actually invite everyone over. So I reckon that's what we're gonna do. So she's just gonna have a little bit of food. Is she still eating her bagel? She seems to be taking notes. But she's gonna be having a little bagel, and then let's where are we? Where is actually our apartment? Ah, here. And then why don't you come and have a bath? We've got a bath now. So take a bath. I realise actually I might need to get a bath shower combo because we need a bath for Sprinkles, but she also can't shave her legs or arms or anything in a bath, which is really silly to me, but even so, I think we'll continue to update this apartment, maybe add a few more plants and things like that. But right now it's good. I just get really bored of building, I'm not gonna lie. And then Wolfgang, when Franny gets out of the shower, in fact, you can play with Sprinkles now because you're feeling a bit bored. Why don't you have a little play with her once you finished eating that, and then can you give her a bath, and we will invite over Jeb and Molly and start hanging out to give them a little tour of the place, you know. There she goes. The only thing I hate about this console table is that like everyone keeps on putting stuff on it. Stop putting stuff on this console table, okay? Another reason to get a shower is baths just take so long in game. Or is that just me? Right, so let's go social. Invite over to current lot. We'll do Jeb and we'll do Molly. The two besties can come on over and hang out, and we can show them around. And then, yeah, are there any, like, what's nearby? Because there's a couple of little food stores down here I reckon they can go to. Someone drawing a mural out here. Let's actually switch over to the city lifestyle aspiration just to see, or the city native, just to see. So we need to introduce ourselves to someone new in 3 different city neighborhoods, give an apartment key to a friend, which I reckon we could do now. We could give Molly or Jeb an apartment key. Here they are coming on over, cuties. Wait a second. Romantic satisfaction changed. Wolfgang's romantic satisfaction with Franny has changed based on his romance style turn-ons and turn-offs. Does that mean it's gone down? Romance style turn-ons and turn-offs play a critical role in affecting the Sims' individual romantic satisfaction with the partner. I think it is. They both like flirting and things like that. They haven't spoken in a little bit, so that's probably what it is. But Molly, you've been here for 5 seconds. You're already making a mess. Come on. Let's form a group. Let's do everyone in a group. And why don't we just go sit together over here? We don't need to hang out in the bathroom, you know? So unnecessary. Got plenty of sofas. I hope that they have the... Okay, well, sure. Sure. But let's just chat. Let's just hang out. Discuss interests. Why don't you, like, ask about day? Molly looks so bored. Wolfgang, if you're not going to participate in the conversation, can you please give Sprinkles a bath? Because she is a little bit grubby. Have a little deep conversation. Discuss interests. There you go, talking about death. Why not? Yeah, we already know all of Molly's traits. You already know all of Jeb's traits. Just have a little gossip. Who's calling Wolfgang? Cassandra. Hey, Wolfgang, let me join the Knights of the Hedge. What do you think? You know what? I'm going to accept, but I don't think that Wolfgang should be in any of these clubs anymore. Like, he doesn't actually participate in any of them. So, I'm feeling like we should leave. Disband this group. And the Renegades, can we just leave this one? Do we have to disband? Can we just go? Cancel membership. There you go. Okay, but they're all chatting. They're all just having a little chat, telling outrageous stories about moving in and all of that. And then I reckon, yeah, just give them both an apartment key. Tell them, you know, like, we've moved in by ourselves now, but you guys can come whenever you want. Like, you're really important to us. Here you go. That's a huge key, but there you go, Jeb. Come by whenever you want, you know? Hang out. I think that they will. Lucas comes by all the time, and he hasn't a key, so I reckon they'll come all the time. I think it's just like a way for us to see them more. But yeah, I mean, it's 5 PM. You guys hungry? Should we like head down and see what's about? I reckon, I mean, it's getting pretty dark, but there are street lights. Why don't we head on down and order some samosas? Lovely jubbly. And then, in fact, can we walk here together first? Can everyone just walk here together so that... Oh! They're closed. So I guess we're not doing that. I guess we are not doing that. But we can head over to our local karaoke bar. And have a little hangout there instead. So, perfect. You'll know Franny loves a bit of karaoke. Is it closed? Come on in, everyone. Come on in. It's only 6 PM. Surely not. But why is it so dark? Not sure. But let's order some food. Let's order some French fries for everyone. Oh, Franny, did you have to cycle in here? Like, she's so funny. Order some drinks. Order drinks for the group. Have a little apple nectar for everyone. Oh, here we go. Lights have finally come on. So perfect. Grab serving together. Just let everyone else know that they can have your French fries. Oh, Cassandra's here as well. That's great. And Morgan. Excellent. They've all missed us. They're all coming into the city. And I reckon we show this woman up and get going with our, Look at them doing their little handshake. That's so cute. But why don't you sing a little duet with Molly? Because we know you love to sing, Fran. Look at them going. Singing a little country song. Look at Jeb just dancing. That's so cute. Absolutely adorable. Oh, we apparently started a club gathering. That's why they're all here. But there you go. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. What level is Franny actually of the singing skill? I think it's pretty hard. Oh, I'm on the wrong person. But I do think it's pretty hard. Oh, she's level 5, almost level 6. So yeah, that's pretty good. They loved that. That's so cute. They were so supportive. Brilliant. Jebs, your turn. Why don't we actually, can we change that to be a club activity? Action. If we, what are they now? Let's remove rock climbing and working out. What's this one? Be mischievous. Be mean. And, oh, I can't. Arts and music. Sing. Put that on there. I think we would remove this being mean as something for the group. I don't necessarily think that, like, now that they're older, Jeb, Morgan, Cassandra want to be mean to people. Molly, like, would want to be mean to people. I think that's more just a Franny and Wolfgang thing. Let's just call it OG crew. And why did this woman just come and started singing in here? I mean, Jeb's still loving it, but kind of stole our thunder there. And just have a little catch up with Molly. You know, it's a lot moving and all of that. It's also very loud in here. So just, oh jeez. But they're having a little chat. Can we turn the volume down on these? Like, no, we cannot. Okay, excellent. That's fine. But yeah, they're just having a little chit chat, having a little catch up about everything, how Franny's feeling and all of that, about the move. And it's gone pretty well so far. She did pretty well at her first day of her job. I don't know necessarily whether she would have told Molly what she does for a living, but she definitely would have told her that she's gotten a new job, started it. It's all going well. Lucas is also here, but just having a little hangout. That's what it's all about. Making sure they're still closely connected, you know? And they're just singing together. Okay. I kind of wanted you to use the karaoke machines, but sure. If you two just want to do duets at the bar, you can 100% do that. Cuties. And Jeb is literally just dancing to everyone's karaoke. He loves the dance, I guess. Maybe we should add that as a thing. As an activity. Dancing. There you go. Let's get some club points. For when we need them later down the line. Alright, well, but it's 10 PM. I reckon we go home. Say goodbye to everyone. And get going. How are they both feeling? Pretty good, actually. Wolfgang, yeah, is great. Franny probably needs a loo, but that's about it. And she's cycling back. She's just cycling on back home. And Wolfgang's just having a little watch of the TV. Let's use the toilet. Maybe grab a bagel. And watch it with him. What's he actually watching? I think he's watching like a telenovela. Because he's gaining the romance skill by watching this. That's kind of cute. One of the packs that I don't have yet within The Sims 4 is the Dine Out pack. I know that a lot of people say, or pretty much everyone says that it's pretty bad and really broken. But I think it would be a good one to play with in the city. So I mean, anywhere, but the city, I feel like they would have the kind of lifestyle where they're going out a lot just because they've got a lot more money now. So let me know if it's worth giving it a try. Whether it's actually playable or not, that's what I kind of want to know. And then I reckon it's 11 PM. I reckon we get going to bed. Friday is going to be another day of not much going on. Because we don't have work either. It feels a bit like, her days feel a little bit empty now that we don't have school or work. Why can't she go to sleep? No. He just keeps on switching sides of the bed. That's probably my fault. But yeah, because we had like high school for a really long time. And then obviously she had university. So she kept on having to go to like classes and stuff. And there's a ton of stuff that we were trying to get done at university as well. In terms of like the aspirations and things. And the university organisations and the events for all of that. So now that she only works like 2 days a week, it's kind of slow. Maybe we should do another degree now, just since she only works 2 days a week, why not? Oh, she's thinking about Wolfgang. He's right there. You can actually talk to him. She's up. Okay, 4:30 a.m. She's awake. And she's off to go to the loo. And I reckon what I want to do, I think we'll call this episode here, because there's going to be a lot happening over the next couple of days in terms of like the party, the promotions, etc. But let's have a look and just modify Franny's little appearance. So, right, this is her current day outfit. And yeah, I'm thinking we don't want anything like too fancy, but maybe just a little bit more so than this. I don't know, because she is off work. Like, she doesn't necessarily need to be... Let me have a look. Maybe something like this. Like, just kind of smart, casual-ish. I think we'll keep her hair the same. What else? What other outfits does she have? Yeah, probably not this. Maybe we could go some a little bit more casual. We could probably try out some of the Love Struck stuff. Like maybe this one. Something like that for another everyday look. Switch this up for like a jacket instead of a leather jacket. So just, you know, she's still pretty cute. Maybe change these to a different... Or actually a different jean altogether, probably. Something like that. Just a little bit more, you know. I don't know. I've kind of decided to do this on the spot, so I feel like maybe in a couple of episodes' time I'll change it like I did last time. But for now, I feel like this is a good start, and we'll change all of the other ones as we go. But I think most of them are pretty okay. All right, but awesome. Well, primarily we focused on just settling into our new apartment this episode. We've given her a little updated look, a little update of the old apartment as well. And she's had her first day of work, so there'll be progress to be made next episode for that as well. But I reckon we call this episode here. So I hope that you're looking forward to a little bit more of this like villainous arc from Franny. I know that I am. I've been waiting for it for a while. They've been building up to this for a long time. As always, let me know if there's anything that you want to see Franny get up to over the next couple of episodes. Always love to hear your suggestions. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!